All right, just a few more minutes. All right. All right, welcome to another stream. Hopefully you guys are all right. Okay, so you guys might remember like a few days ago I was going, through urban exploration, abandoned, locations. And I accidentally, found this hospital. It's an abandoned hospital. And I actually ended up like sharing highlights about this. And somebody actually saw my story, and turns out they actually went here. Could you believe that? Well, granted, let me show her. Let me show her Instagram. She wanted me to credit her, so yeah, you guys can go follow Jenilyn. Hopefully I said that right. Underscore Alco Taco underscore 615. And she was actually able to provide, unseen photos that I think is pretty rare because I do believe she actually went through this, whole area. So it was a surprise to me that she actually had like exclusive photos. So yeah, let me show you guys real quick. So this whole like lobby area right here, let me show you guys like a different point of view. So yeah, this is, from the top. And looking at this, it looks like something out of Resident Evil. Like, golly. And we can see what's in the middle, and like the way they just like stuff all the like the chairs in the middle. It's pretty wild. Apparently there was an incident that happened outside, this whole building. I can't say it here, but yeah, it didn't end so well. So yeah, you guys can see like all different art. Like I think this is Illuminati. I don't know. There's like a weed one. Yeah, there's like a lot of different ones. Like I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, let me show you guys some more. So this happens to be a hallway. You guys could see. And I'm surprised that, it started like losing its foundation like this. Like, I don't know about this hospital. I don't know how long it's been there. But yeah, this took me by surprise. It looks like something out of a horror game. Like, she said it had this kind of, beauty, yet like haunting kind of aura to it. And yeah, I could see it. Like, it kind of like gives you like a nostalgic vibe, but like haunting as well. So yeah, I could see what she meant by that. Now this one is crazy because like just like the fact, the vegetation just got in this whole like area here. And yeah, we can see like a bed here, like the window fell down, I think. Wow. Oh yeah, this one too. It just has this kind of um like I said, uncomfortable but yet like I said, in terms of beauty and like of nostalgia, I believe. Yeah, like this thing you could probably just like look at it and it just gives you like a weird feeling. Oh god, yeah. When I looked at this, I thought it looked like something out of Uncharted. With the whole vegetation inside. What I presume is upstairs. Like the furniture all molded and just being having all this vegetation growing and just like start to deteriorate. It's just wild to me. Oh, this one is really out there. Let me show you guys. So yeah, like we just see this. It's just a crazy thing to find, and I presume this is like a bathroom, which is even weirder. Alright, the last one. So the setup to this one is crazy, so I'm just like, what? I can't tell, which way is which. Like, are the chairs hanging or something? Like, is this like the floor? Like, is this like the wall? Is this like the ceiling? Oh, yeah, this is the wall, because you guys can see like the hook here. And like the fact they got the chairs like this is crazy. Like, I think they just like pegged it through the holes, and you kind of see it's like kind of like tight here. That's some weird ish. Oh my god. So yeah, like these were the last of the photos. I thought it was really interesting, getting more of an insider kind of view. Again, if you guys haven't already, please go ahead, follow Jenna Lynn. Like, it's crazy that, I was able to get these photos. So, it means a lot to me. Please go show her, support. And yeah, I think I'll close it there. Apparently she told me they demolished this whole building now. And, it was just like filled with like homeless people. Which is really crazy because this place is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. Like it's like in front of like of this like yacht club or something. But in terms of like of a city, it's just like this small kind it's just like this like kind of medium sized neighborhood. And yeah, I think that's it for that. And I think we're gonna finish off, the Paris Hilton. That was just like a trip to look into.
Even to this day, it's really hard for me to let anyone in. I'm like scared, like I haven't got to experience like real life, like having a family and being like in love.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places in the U.S.
My son deserves the finer things in life, like his Old Spice Gentleman's Blend Lavender and Mint Body Wash.
I want to change. Yes. Where are we going to the yacht?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hi, Brian.
Let's whole place is cool.
Like the voice. The German say the phone.
My last vacation was probably when I was 15, like, with my family. It's just been nonstop work, and I felt like I needed to do this for myself, or I'm going to lose it. It's so beautiful. It's Mykonos. I love it here. But for some reason, it's hard for me to relax. The sunset in Mykonos is insane. Loves it. I put this new app on my phone which tells you like the amount of time you spend on social media. Usually I'm like up to here 16 hours and 19 minutes.
Oh God.
Add up all those hours in your life. It's literally like years of your life spent just like looking at a phone. It's just beyond. That's nice. It's so romantic. I think that's the best part of life, is falling in love and being in love. It's the most incredible feeling in the world, and I haven't felt it in so long. Sometimes I feel like I've almost become numb to it.
I think it's a pretty cool thing to feel. Like, nowadays people just treat it as disposable. And it's good that, you know, she's able to find some peace like this.
I don't know. With my last engagement, I was really happy in the beginning.
Paris Hilton's boyfriend of 2 years proposed with a $2 million 20-carat diamond ring. Wow.
Tell us about him. Why is he the one? Because you've tried a few. You've taken a few test runs, haven't we all?
Yeah, I finally found my perfect other half. From the outside, it would look like just the perfect couple, because I'm posting all these really happy photos and amazing quotes.
Paris Hilton addressing her split with Chris Zilka ending their engagement.
But deep down, I just felt kind of trapped. When you get married, you're forced to grow up.
Were you afraid to grow up?
I am afraid to grow up. I know I am grown up. I don't know. I think after being at those schools, you lose your childhood.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get the party started. Yep. We got Paris Hilton in this mother. And here we go.
What's up, Los Angeles? You guys ready to have a good time? Let's do this shit.
Oh yeah, she's gonna DJ.
I just feel like at night is when I really come alive. I love music, and I love just to dance on the table and just have fun. I just feel like I'm on top of the world.
Top of the world.
I just feel so free and happy and alive. Like I'm a conductor with like this whole orchestra of people controlling the room and just feeling all the love.
Love you guys.
Oh my God, this is wild. I love this energy. I kind of want to do this, you know. I want to DJ like that.
When I'm playing, that's my time, like when I have fun. There's nothing like it. People talk shit and say that I'm not DJing live. At my first concert in Brazil for 30,000 people, the guy came up for 1 second just to turn the volume, and that picture just went viral. It was like Paris wasn't DJing, this guy was doing it. So I really have to like prove myself, especially being a woman in this industry as well, because it's like a boy's world. So I finally arrived in Belgium, and no, this is not some new filter I haven't seen. It's actually this like sick mask that I got. and I'm about to go to Tomorrowland. I'm playing there on Sunday. Might change the color. Ooh. Okay, the pink is the best. Anyway, I am just getting ready for the festival, and I will see you on this side on Sunday at Smash South Stage.
Oh, she has virtual DJ or Serato.
I'm scared. If this erases, I've been practicing set for like 2 months. My life. No. I think it's
Oh,
not.
she's using Tractor Pro. Okay.
It works. Oh my god, okay. We're supposed to leave in 17 minutes and 21 seconds.
Honestly, it does look like she's passionate about that. So, yeah, like I saw people saying like she was like fake DJing, but you probably see DJ Khaled. You probably see people like move the knobs for him.
I am nervous as. Every summer I've been wanting to come here. Tomorrowland is the most prestigious, like, biggest festival in the world. Like, there's nothing that compares to it. So, to be playing at this is like, I'm like, I can't believe it. Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Me?
Yeah, seriously. Because you're just very helpful and patient.
That's normal.
And I know I'm a f***ing nightmare to deal with.
Nightmare. Love you, baby. It's all good.
Love you too. Alright, let's do this. I'm hot.
Okay. Let's go.
I have not done a sound check.
I can go and set it up.
You don't even know how to do it. Alright, here I go. This shit changes the name to Tomorrow f***ing Land. We're here. What's happening? Where is everyone? Where's the press? Let's just do the press so we can get this over with and do everything. Okay. But let's make sure the computer doesn't fall off. I will like commit suicide. Where's the press room?
We are live at Tomorrowland, and in the studio we have Paris Hilton.
This is Tomorrowland 1-1 Radio, and we welcome to the studio Paris Hilton! So as we're celebrating 15 years at Tomorrowland, what would 15-year-old Paris Hilton think of Tomorrowland?
I've been actually going to raves since I was 15, so the 15-year-old, if I basically still am at heart, would be raging balls here.
Totally blown away by it, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Have fun. Feeling it. Thank you. Sick mask. Drink water, please. Please. Please don't stress me out. I'm really nervous as it is.
No, babe, I wouldn't stress out, but you left me 5 times a day.
But baby, I was just doing 9 interviews. It's not my fault.
Yes, after that, there was like a promotion.
No, that was some,
And
there was some girl. She was a new artist.
Yes,
She was
even if you're right, if I say no, you don't have to do it.
I can't say no to people.
Yes,
no.
that's what you promised
Babe, that's
me.
why I've been in this industry for
You're
20
doing
years.
more promotion for them like for me.
Oh, honey. Don't.
I don't care if you do promotion about me, but it's just like you do more for them like for me. You can read your mic, okay?
Well, I didn't even put my set together because I had no time because I've been fighting the whole time. Now? Let's go. Babe!
Oh my
It's
god.
nothing. Jesus Christ. Can't just drop a computer before set. What should happen? The computer could break. Please don't close it.
How should I keep it open? How?
Can someone who's not going to drop it take it? Thank you. Please stop.
Oh my god.
Do not do this before my set. Alex, can you tell him to chill the f out? This is f up. I'm playing Tomorrowland. He needs to chill the f out. I'm sick of this shit. I'm playing in 6 minutes. So insecure. Stop. Are you really doing that before my set? Okay, then never speak to me again. Tell him to chill the f out.
God.
Please stop. I love you. Please stop. Please stop. Please. I'm begging you. Stop. I started 4 minutes. Please. I started 3 minutes. Do not ruin my set.
Damn, this is wild, bro.
Can we cut his bracelets off? Can we cut his f***ing bracelets off? He's f***ing ruining my entire set. Okay, please stop. Please, please. I'm gonna start crying on my set. Please. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you f***ing psychotic? I'm playing the biggest festival of my life.
Oh my god. Yo, this is wild.
What's up, Belgium? Let's do this. Stop.
Give me a kiss right now. Don't be like that. You did this
I did this?
because of you.
I apologize. Stop. Get the f away from me. Give me your f***ing bracelet. F***ing ass. I want him out of here. He's f***ing kicked out. Done.
Damn, that one bounced off real quick. Damn it. I didn't think it was gonna go that bad.
Felicia.
Alright, so for like relationships like this, obviously, it's not gonna be a normal relationship. The person is gonna have to, do too much time into giving it into their career. So it's not gonna be like these like regular relationships where, it's not gonna be fine. There's probably gonna be a lot because they won't be able to devote that much time to you as, to their career. So I understand it's like a tough thing.
Way too many computers. This is not all like different relationships, but anytime I do have a new boyfriend, I always get a full new computer because they always break into my computers or they'll scream at me and threaten me. Give me your password now. One night, I was with one of my ex-boyfriends and we got in a big fight. I was on my computer ignoring him because I felt really uncomfortable, and he just grabbed it from me and just like slammed it on the floor. I should probably check to see if there's more. Great, I just revealed my hiding place. I've never used any of this stuff. I just buy things and then people put them in here and then I can't see anything because no one organizes anything.
You've got so much stuff.
Yeah.
And you're always saying to me, you need to make your $1 billion. Like, that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Make $1 billion.
To spend it. That's just my goal in life. Like when I was a teenager, I always wanted to make 100 million. I was like, when I do that, I'm gonna be happy. I think once you do your goal, you just want to keep going more and more.
And then what?
And then I'll be happy. I'm happy now, sometimes. But it is lonely.
What about Alex?
I told him that I'm just not ready for something right now. Like, I've never ripped someone's bracelets off their arms at a music festival. That's like one of the meanest things you could do to someone, is taking away their artist band. But I just had enough at that point. A person can only take so much. Like anything that tries to control me, it can't have room in my life.
You know, she's such a beautiful person and such a good girl, and I believe that all of the things that she's gone through have made her stronger. And then she would say things to me after, like, I still have nightmares. I still in the middle of my night, I feel like, she would say that. And I always take what people say with a grain of salt. Like, I think, yeah, it did bother her, but it was our way of saving you.
Did she tell you she was put into solitary?
When you mean solitary, what do you mean?
Solitary confinement. Treating children like they're in a prison instead of school.
Are you serious? She's never told me that. In Utah?
Maybe I can help.
Oh, shit. Popping bottles. Cheers, bitch.
Cheers. Again.
I look beyond.
No, you do not.
The woman has been up since 5 in the morning. I went to bed at 1:30.
The woman looks amazing.
Woke up 5 times, having nightmares as always. I had like dreams of like my real life. Like when I was like taken from my house, like by people and like being locked up somewhere. Hi. I'm so gorgeous.
Thank you. What have you guys been doing?
Chilling, just thinking about life and why I have nightmares. Remember that like random school I went to?
In Salt Lake City?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember like 7 years ago? I was in Europe and I met someone who was at one of those places with you, and I put you on the phone with them?
What did he say?
That you guys were at this place, and it was just like mental. It was like abuse.
There's Paris. Here we are at Paris' school. Your story's room.
Did you visit me there?
I don't remember, but then I saw a video. Wasn't I there?
You don't remember it?
No.
I feel like we both blocked it out. Mom and Dad always loved like hiding things from
Everything. They're the king and queen of sweeping everything under the rug.
Yeah.
My parents always hid everything from us, so I would listen on the phone. That's how I got all my intel. And I remember it was a school night. It was the middle of the night, and I just heard screaming, bloody murder. I knew there was a takedown in the works. I didn't know it was people coming in and capturing her.
I thought I was being kidnapped. I started screaming for my mom and dad, like, help me, and no one came. As they were taking me, I saw my parents standing by their door, crying. I was like, please help me, what's happening? And no one would tell me what was happening.
And then in the morning, it was breakfast, and Paris didn't come to the breakfast table. And my parents were like smiling, like everything's fine, and we didn't ask any questions. And then I think they said she like went to boarding school. Because they were always trying to protect us and shield us.
Did you ever get like nervous that would happen to you? Because if they
No.
didn't really explain it to you on why she was going away, did you ever feel like...
She was very naughty.
What?
She was.
Did you talk to her about things? Did you
I told on her with everything.
Thanks,
I would
bitch.
listen on the phone. Have you ever said sorry to Mom and Dad?
No.
Like,
I
how?
went through hell too.
I know.
The last school that I went to was Provo Canyon School. And that was the worst of the worst. There's no getting out of there. You're sitting on a chair staring at a wall all day long, getting yelled at or hit. I felt like a lot of the people who worked there got off on torturing children and seeing them naked. They would prescribe everyone all these pills. I didn't know what they were giving me. I would just feel so tired and numb. Some people in that place were just gone. Like the lights are on, no one's home. A lot of people were on suicide watch. And I was so scared that was gonna happen to me. So
What kind of school is this? This feels more of a mental asylum.
eventually I found out a way to not take the pills. But everyone would tell on everyone, and they found a Kleenex with all of the pills in it.
Oh no.
And I got into so much trouble for that. Solitary confinement. Like something out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They'd make people take their clothes off and go in there like for 20 hours. Felt like I was going crazy. Someone was in the other room that was like in a straitjacket, screaming. I was just freezing, I was starving, I was alone, I was scared. My parents were in New York. They didn't know. But I was so angry and so upset, I hated them. I was at Provo for 11 months. And the only thing that saved my sanity was thinking about what I wanted to do and who I wanted to become when I got out of there. I was gonna do everything in my power to be so successful that my parents could never control me again.
It kind of makes sense, since pretty much everybody in her life dictates what she does. Like, I understand her trying to get control back of her life, because it just feels like, celebrities in general, like the parents, pretty much, like, have everything set for them, or they're in these, like, different type of abusive relationships. So, just learning this, I had no idea this happened. It just, opens my eyes to a lot of things.
When I turned 18 and got out of Provo, it was one of the happiest moments of my life. I just wanted to be independent, make a name for myself, and build my brand. I knew that would be the ultimate freedom. And that's when I met David LaChapelle. David LaChapelle is one of the most iconic photographers in the world. David said, we need to shoot at your grandparents' house. I was like, totally, like, we'll climb the gate, I don't care, I'll open it. So basically, we're in this room at around like 3 in the morning, and he wanted it to be a strong picture. I'm just like posing, like, whatever, and I think he wanted to provoke me. It was just a moment where he looked at me and just said, like, F you, as a joke, And then me going back, and I was like, and that was the shot he used, just that one instant. Mom's calling him, freaking out. So I was upset and I was scared, but I think deep down I just knew this is iconic. Vanity Fair ended up doing a huge story on it. This was before The Simple Life, so this is basically how the world got to know me. Coming out of Provo, I was also like very traumatized. I never spoke to my family about it. I think all my anger just went into my drive for success. It made me strong, but when I think about it, it gives me anxiety. It's really hard. I don't know. Maybe inside my mind I was thinking like what I was doing in the picture. It's like a big you. I don't know if my nightmares will ever go away, but I do know that there's probably hundreds of thousands of kids who are going through the same thing right now. And maybe if I can help stop their nightmares, it will help me stop mine. I've seen this person 20 years in my purse. Part of going to those schools and having nothing and everything taken away. And when I got out of there, I was like, I just want to have everything I want. And like, it's too much. But I don't know, when you get everything taken away, it's like you're just, I don't know, I don't appreciate everything and I want everything. I've been looking for my old roommates and people I became friends with there. And I'm meeting one of the survivors from the school. I'm so shy. You're nervous because you're shy, or you're nervous because you're nervous to start this?
Everything. It's a lot, and I don't know what I'm walking into. A couple years ago when I started researching and going into it, and everything was coming back to me, I wanted to do something, but at the same time, I was like, this is going to hurt my brand. I can't have this as part of my business, and, you know, people won't understand. But if I don't do this, it's going to continue to happen, and I'm going to continue to always be traumatized and think about it for the rest of my life.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Long time no see. I don't know if you recognize me. I look very different
Yes.
back then. Hey.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem. It's weird that like a lot of survivors, they wake up like after like 15, 20 years and like, wow, like it hits them and they are ready to talk about it. So Provo Canyon School, it's been this beast that's been around for 50 years. But every once in a while, some employees would decide that it's going to be great if they open their own program.
I'll be right back. So I actually have pancakes now. You know, we baked bakes. We made pancakes, you know, in order to celebrate Deaf Noodles, you know.
So PCS not only is responsible for the kids they abuse, but like all these sister programs that branched out and made the troubled teen industry. There are other celebrities that went through PCS, and I won't say their name, especially not on camera, but like you're the first one to bravely speak up.
It needs to stop. Like, I literally want to go there and be like, all right, we're going in and we're taking all these kids out. Or trying to talk to them. I don't know, but I don't know what they probably call the cops and go crazy.
So I was going to show you like all the support you have from Raina and Elizabeth. Elizabeth actually looks just like she looked at PCS, except just like age regression.
Yes, I do remember her.
I still have nightmares, and it's been 20 years.
Do you remember Raina Hager?
I remember her too.
The staff were abusive. I think one thing I can say is that they tried really hard to break me. And they caused a few cracks.
I don't think I met your best friend there, but we did find her, Jessica.
Jessica. She was such a badass.
I ended up in an abusive relationship after I left Provo.
I'm thinking maybe like being in places where they're abusive to you would make you think that that's a normal way to be.
There's a bunch of police reports we were able to gather, like from 2011 to 2014.
Just realized my mic was off. Sorry about that. But yeah, the fact that there's schools like this is concerning, really concerning.
56 calls of assault to Provo Canyon School and 25 calls to the police in regards to sexual offenses. I'll also forward to, if you want to show this to your parents at all.
This. No, I want to. I'm just processing this again.
It's not easy. We all have to get to that point where we're ready to open up about it.
Yeah. I don't know if you have nightmares, but I have nightmares almost every night of me being taken.
Ever since I got kidnapped at 16, like pin drops when I wake up. This like hyper vigilance of like every situation. And I think like I still take that with me in like work and stuff like that, where I'm like scoping out like how do I get out of here? Like what's in the situation? Like
I feel the exact same way about everything. Like even with love and relationships, I never like fully open because I don't even know how to.
You know, one thing I've also seen with other survivors is that because the lines of like tough love and abuse are so blurred, that it's really easy to not see the signs of abuse ahead of time in a relationship.
After being at Provo, you don't even know what love is or how to have a relationship. You look hideous.
I've been in a lot of relationships where people, they just get so controlling and get so angry that they become physical.
How many?
1, 5 guys. We just got in an argument. I was trying to leave his house, and he just got really mad. Just was grabbing me and pulling me.
Yeah, like that control, like freak nature has got to stop. It's like really destructive if, you know, you just get pissed off at somebody because you don't feel comfortable. Yeah, I think there just needs to be more education on this type of, understanding people that, you know, deal with trauma.
I don't really remember most of it because I've had worse stuff happen. It's been strangled and phones thrown at me, computers, and I accepted it because I almost thought it was normal. I was like, oh, he loves me so much that he's going this crazy. And I just wanted love so bad that I was willing to accept being hit or yelled at or screamed or strangled or a lot of things. Even the tape. That never would have happened if I hadn't went to Provo. I was just so lost and desperate for love that I found the worst possible person. After being at that school, I just didn't want anyone to know and I didn't want to be embarrassed. I was so obsessed with looking perfect on the outside. That's why I always have to project basically what I think the public wants. And now I see even little girls who are 10 years old, 9 years old, and they're trying to get the perfect selfie. They're putting the filters on. They can't even look at themselves in the phone without putting a filter. I can't even imagine being like a 13-year-old girl today.
Do you feel responsible for it? I mean, many people have said you're the architect of that.
I do feel responsible for it.
Hello?
Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. Are you ready for tomorrow?
Yes. I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, you're not going to be the only one.
Yes.
The sample photos I sent you, those are from other girls that were in other programs, but I think this kind of maximizes your sort of skills you have as far as social media and raising awareness that way.
Yeah, this is amazing. I love it.
The whole campaign about breaking code silence is about coming out and saying, this happened to me, and it kind of empowers others that they were ashamed about talking about before.
I've never discussed this publicly with anyone, so it's going to be like a shock to people, I'm sure, because no one knows.
Oh, yeah. But, like, it's the right thing to do to help kids.
Definitely. I can't even imagine the fact that they have 9-year-olds in there now.
Like, 8-year-olds, no less.
8?
They have kids still? Are you kidding me?
8-year-olds.
And these parents have no idea. I don't see them. Oh, they're coming.
So yeah, we are doing this. This is crazy.
So bizarre. I spent decades trying to find you, and she found you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, we actually,
like, the two of them, like...
So why the heck?
What? It's only been 20 years.
So why in the world would anybody want to reach me?
Hi, girls.
Hey.
Oh my God, it's been so long. We're the same.
You too.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Yeah.
Hey, kitty.
How's everyone else been?
I'm a little shy.
So am I. I think that place made me shy.
My mind has literally blocked out a huge portion of this.
One of the things I remember most, us talking about like our dreams of like what we were gonna do when we were out of there.
Just like an escape.
So thank you for that.
Of course.
You were always so cool. You too, Rumi.
When I saw The Simple Life, I cracked up. I'm like, that's not real.
That was some straight up bullshit. Especially like when she was like, I don't know how to use a mop.
I've never cleaned in my life.
That's the thing too. Like after all we went through, like how we were like forced to clean, like you know how to use a sponge. You know how to wash a dish.
But also, I don't think you had like a high pitched voice that I remember either. Like
back then, did I or no?
No.
I remember you in class.
I don't remember.
So in Beth's class, we were doing economics. I remember like it was the day that you blew my mind because like you were quiet a lot, and then there was like this bit where you were just like actually, and you like explained this economic theory, and it was super clear and super smart. And I was just like, holy crap, this chick's a genius.
So this is like an example of like some other girls that have done this breaking code silence campaign. You know, like, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. And this is, you know, I was a survivor of Provocaine in school. While I was there, I was deprived of my rights.
Wow.
Provo Canyon School. What are we writing next?
Then you put underneath the
Rough dates.
Yeah.
Our years, and then gave me
Trust issues.
Fear of being controlled.
With PTSD.
There's so many that it will not fit on the card. People are looking at me like, whoa, Paris has a lot of issues.
Don't worry, I've got a lot.
The thing is that like these issues aren't issues that you like decided to create one day and have and walk around in the world with. You know what I mean? This isn't your shame. It's not her shame or hers or mine. It's their f***ing shame. Yeah. We've just been carrying it.
Amen. My name is Catherine McNamara, and I'm a survivor of Provo Canyon School.
I was force-fed. I was cut off from friends, family.
I witnessed girls be physically and emotionally and sexually abused. I was emotionally abused by staff, by other peers.
What's up?
There's no pressure.
Okay. I understand.
Thank you. I witnessed and endured physical abuse, restraints, emotional, mental abuse. I was forced onto medications. I was taught that everything that happened to me was all my fault. I'm speaking out because no child deserves to be punished for expressing their feelings. Especially when that punishment just equals more torture and more trauma.
That was awesome.
I just came up here because there's just so much to take in. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm not alone. It's not me, and it's not my fault. Sometimes I feel like so many things, but sometimes like this robot and this character that I did, and talking with them, like I started remembering who I was before. And just, I don't know. It makes me sad they took that away. But I don't know, I'm just so confused. But like, it's refreshing and new. I don't really know anyone besides my family members and a very small amount of people that knew me before all of this happened and before I became this, you know, this thing, I don't know. The mask I put on and the way I am and like this extravagance and the photos of me, like all this is stemmed just from this place. When I look around my life, like, it's like a cartoon. I don't know, like I've created this fantasy world cartoon. But the thing is, I don't even give a about any of these things. I've hardly worn any of these shoes. I love just chilling in like my sweatsuit, my socks, being at home, and then all this other stuff is just part of the character.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah. You look like Boss Lady right there.
I feel like that's like the ultimate like you Provo picture.
Yeah.
You are a warrior. We all are. We're all survivors. We're all warriors. And I don't want anyone to ever feel the way we do.
All this brought up so much. I can't even believe it.
It's so crazy. I'm like so happy that we all connected again.
Totally, me too. I think it will probably help you start to want to deal with things that you haven't been dealing with. And I hope that it does.
Me too.
You should live free. And I'm not talking about, like, free to, like, walk around without people watching you. I'm talking about free in your mind and in your heart.
Yeah.
From things that have happened in your life.
One day.
You're gonna have to explain me this.
What are you showing me, guys? You're scaring me.
No, it's not scary. I reconnected with some of the girls from Provo.
Right.
And Katie is one of them. And Katie is doing this entire movement called Break Code Silence, which is survivors from these schools speaking out about this. My old roommates and everyone made a sign. And it basically says like what the school did to them. And now everyone's speaking out about it because they're realizing that a lot of the things that happen in their life is because of the school.
Acute panic disorder, nightmares, and insomnia, trust issues.
And we're all going to post it and basically raise awareness.
Verbally and emotionally, physically abused me.
Mm-hmm. Just screaming at me all the time.
Right.
Strangling, locking me in a room. I know this is something that we've never discussed before. Mm-hmm. They were constantly being abusive in every way. But I couldn't tell you guys because every time I tried, I'd get punished by them. Or they would say, we're just going to tell your parents you're a liar and they're not going to believe you. And basically, they just told me that so many different times that I was afraid to ever even say anything or bring it up.
Had I known this, and you know that Dad and I would have been there in 1 second. Oh, boy. Love you, Mom. I'm so proud of you. And,
I feel like this is the best point I've ever been in my life. We were really talking about our lives and things that affected us and making a change and a difference. And it just made me feel like I wasn't alone anymore. I've worked so hard to build this brand, and it's been all about this perfect, happy life. And that story was never part of this brand.
Can you and the brand have a divorce now?
No. It'll be an expensive divorce.
You can't do the brand forever. You can't. You're gonna age out of it.
No. I'll just be like this forever.
Come home in the morning light, my mother said, when you gonna live your life right? Oh, mother dear.
Damn, I'm speechless.
And girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
That was so good.
The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you're still number one. But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. That's all they really want. Some fun. When the working day is done. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
Yeah, I think this one's a good point. Yeah, like, the media portrayed her as being happy. Like, I had no idea. They're like, oh, she's just famous for being famous. But I had no idea all this stuff was going on, behind the scenes. So, like, damn.
Some boys take a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. I wanna be the one to walk in the sun, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. That's all they really want. Some fun. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. They just wanna, 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 they just wanna.
Yeah, like I'm down with like the 50-50 relationship, like, you know, being an equal, bringing each other up, not being like, oh, you're a servant to me. No, I'm not about that. Like, I'm about just bringing the best of each other, like not, you know, have control and have those boundaries. And this just makes it more apparent. Yeah, I understand this. Okay. Yeah, that was a W video, bro. It was really good. Oh yeah. I don't know how to like really give my final thought, as it was a lot to learn. Oh yeah, Austin McBroomstick. Bro got humbled. Dude got humbled really badly. Let's go with the tea spill. I think they could summarize it.
Breathe in and wonder, is this helping? Breathe out. Now you should feel much worse. Vaping nicotine can actually increase feelings of stress and anxiety.
Oh my god, you guys. We have to talk about Austin McBroom's fight last night. Because it was so bad for him. From lying about the pay-per-view, not selling out the arena, to him losing at his own event. It's safe to say, last night...
Oh my god! Oh, how the turntables.
Was definitely embarrassing for him, especially after how much he's been hyping himself up.
I'm gonna even more than I was going to. I'm gonna disrespect you even more than I was going to. I'm gonna embarrass you even more than I was going to.
As you guys know, Austin's been planning his second influencer boxing event with his company Social Gloves. Last year, he did the whole TikTokers versus YouTubers event, and that was a complete failure. Even though he did win against Bryce Hall, the business side was a complete mess. Staff didn't get paid, fighters weren't being paid, lawsuits were filed, and they hardly sold any pay-per-views. This time around, Austin claimed to have new partners and said he was ready to put on a bigger and better event. He announced his opponent, and Gibb, and he also announced the venue. The original venue was supposed to be the Crypto Arena, which seats 20,000 people. But people quickly noticed that tickets weren't exactly flying off the shelf. Just like last year, it seemed like Austin wasn't really promoting the event. He posted a few Instagram promotions and showed videos of him training on YouTube, but the event wasn't being promoted the way it probably should have been. The event was originally scheduled for July 30th, but it was canceled last minute. Austin said that Gibb had some kind of head injury and wasn't able to get medical clearance in time for the fight.
All I could really say is that it has nothing to do with me or Social Gloves, but the fight, Austin versus Gibb, may potentially have to be postponed.
Which just made people think that, once again, Social Gloves was being completely unorganized. You would think they would have made sure that Gibb had the medical clearance before booking a huge arena and selling tickets and setting a date.
So for those who know, my fight was originally supposed to be for July 30th, but unfortunately my opponent did not pass his medical exam, which now we have a new date. For those who know, it is September 10th at Bank of California Stadium, where the LAFC soccer team plays.
Now this was definitely an interesting choice. Austin couldn't even sell out the Crypto Arena, but then he goes ahead and books an even bigger arena, which doesn't make any sense because they only sold tickets for a small section of the arena. Someone tweeted, "So, at Social Gloves only have a tiny arena and a couple of thousand tickets on sale for their event next week. Here's how well they are selling. Unsold tickets are blue and full rows of gray are also unsold." And guys, these tickets were not selling at all. This screenshot was only taken last week, and all the blue area is unsold tickets, and a lot of the grayed out areas are sections that they aren't even using. I think the worst part about this whole situation is Catherine and Austin canceled their dream wedding for this. Catherine finally picked a date to get married. She said the date of September 9th had a lot of meaning to her, and they had everything planned. They did a video touring wedding venues. They were supposed to pick fans from the Ace Fest to attend the wedding.
We obviously know the day we want to do it. Now it's just really about location and really trying to figure out the logistics of everything. So we're gonna keep you guys in the loop, obviously, and we're super excited. It's finally time.
And then they just canceled it.
You know, we had this venue locked in. We already put the deposit. We're excited. We were about to do like the final things for the wedding. Yeah. And then we find out that we can't.
Yeah. He could have booked the fight on any other day, but he chooses the day right after they planned their wedding day for. But now let's talk about the day of the fight. Austin started off the day with an Instagram story thanking people for supporting him, and of course, he had to call out his haters.
Before we get today started, I just want to take a little moment real quick and say a little something. I don't want to be emotional, but I just want to say I appreciate everyone's support to the end. You know, as you all know, it's been a roller coaster with this journey that I've been on, and there's been a lot of people trying to sabotage, you know, my name and this event. People saying it was canceled when it was not. A lot of misinformation, a lot of false lies, a lot of false narratives.
Now, at this point, there was still next to no tickets sold. Matt Caster got a screenshot on the day of the fight, and at best, it looks like maybe 30% of the seats were sold. It was like no one cared about this event. There were people tweeting that they had no idea that the fight was even today, and that just goes to show you how little funding Austin put into promoting the event. For some reason, Austin thinks that he has as big as a platform as he did 5 years ago, and that he can sell out arenas simply by putting out one YouTube video. But things have changed for him. The Ace family aren't pulling the views that they used to, and even if they were, I don't think boxing would be his subscribers' choice of content. So just like last year, Social Gloves was offering a pay-per-view for $40 through their website, but a lot of people were actually supposed to get the link for free. If you attended the Ace Fest and purchased a VIP ticket, you were guaranteed to watch Austin's next fight for free. It was one of the main perks for buying a VIP ticket, and the reason why the dollar value was so high on the Ace Fest tickets. Well, after Ace Fest, there was no update or anything about the free pay-per-view. People never got a link, they never got a code, and they were left wondering how to access the fight only minutes before it was due to start. One person said, "I'm pretty frustrated that I have no idea how to access the fight for free, even though I bought Ace Fest VIP tickets as advertised. No word or guidance on how to access it. I tried to DM the McBrooms hoping for a miracle, but sadly, nothing." Now here's where things start to get messy. The fight was scheduled to start at 6 p.m. Everyone was lined up waiting outside. People were waiting on the pay-per-view link, and only 30 minutes before 6, they pushed back the fight by 2 hours. A media outlet who was there live tweeting wrote, "Delayed. The McBroom Give event website has pushed the fight broadcast back 2 hours, only 30 minutes before expected start time. Fans are also still unable to enter the stadium." Amanda from Swell Entertainment went to the fight, and she confirmed that they weren't letting people in, writing, "Gates were supposed to open 5 minutes ago. Still not letting us in." When she was finally let in, she was showing us just how empty the stadium was. People were scattered about, only tiny portions of the stadium were actually being used, and there were huge gaps of unsold seats. It was also being reported by people there that they were starting to let people in for free to try and make the stadium look more full. Someone tweeted, "Sources inside the venue say only 200 tickets sold and 1,000 given away for the McBroom Give event. There's only approximately 250 fans waiting outside to be let in." Now, can you imagine buying a ticket for $500 for this fight and then finding out they were just handing out tickets for free because no one wanted to come? Of course, it's not confirmed, but that's what
again. He scammed once again. Oh God.
People inside the venue said they were witnessing, so yikes. Now let's talk about the actual fight. Gibb did his walkout first, and then Austin went second. Austin's walkout actually got interrupted by someone arguing with him and his team. At first, when I was watching the live feed, it kind of looked like it was some fan sitting on the side and shouting stuff at Austin, but it was actually a staff member. This YouTube channel called Fight Hype got footage of this guy yelling at Austin's team. It's so loud in there that it's kind of hard to make out what he was saying, but it sounded like he was telling them that they couldn't enter through the spot that Austin wanted to enter through. His team started entering through there anyways, and that's when things got a little bit chaotic. The guy started screaming that he was going to be taking all of Austin's money.
"I'm taking this money. LAPD, you got I'm taking this money because of you. And I'm not pointing out to. Because of you and him, I'm taking this money."
At one point, Austin looked back and gave this guy a dirty look, but he keeps on walking in that direction and his team gets the guy away. So no idea what that was actually about, but whatever it was, that guy was not happy with Austin. When the fight started, you could tell Austin was so full of himself. He got the first shot and knocked down Gibb, and he kept smiling at him and standing over him when Gibb was trying to get back up. At that moment, a lot of people actually thought that Austin was going to end up winning until he got knocked down, not once, not twice, but 5 times.
But after the second time, Austin literally couldn't even stand properly. You could tell he was so dizzy and so out of it, but he kept asking to be put back out there and try again. There were so many times where Austin went to swing, and you could just tell that he was really disoriented. He kept getting knocked down over and over again, and he took a lot of really hard hits. Like, the entire time I was watching, I just kept thinking, how has this ref not called it off yet? Last year when Austin was going against Bryce Hall, the ref ended up calling the fight even though Bryce wanted to get back up and try again. But this ref, I don't know. I'm not a boxing fan, so maybe I'm just not used to seeing it, but I felt like it should have been called after the second time that he fell to the ground. There was one point where Austin couldn't even catch himself, and he just fell all the way down and his head bounced off the floor. I mean, Austin literally could not even get up. They showed him laying there being completely out of it, and it's being said that he had to sit there for 15 minutes before he could even walk away.
Wow.
A YouTube channel called Fight Hype caught Austin walking back to his dressing room, and he was being held up by his team, and he was walking like you could just tell he was extremely dizzy. They also caught Catherine walking back to the room and asked her how she was doing, and she said that she was fine. But Catherine did not look fine, and she has said so many times that she doesn't like him boxing. It was later reported that Austin was taken out of the dressing room on a stretcher and taken away to the hospital, with the Mirror writing, YouTube star Austin McBroom was taken straight to the hospital after being knocked down and out by Anderson Gibb. Now, a lot of people are starting to say that the ref should have called it way before he did. Apparently, he's actually been a referee for over 20 years, so a lot of people were surprised that he let it go on as long as he did. Here's what people had to say. Ref should have called it off numerous times. The fight should have stopped so much sooner, in my opinion. That was getting dangerous. 5 knockdowns and wobbly. That could cause some real permanent damage. But other people pointed out that Austin was asked time and time again if he was okay, and every single time he said he wanted to continue. It just goes to show that Austin's ego is way too big to realize maybe he isn't okay, and he should walk away before he actually gets really hurt. The next morning, Austin updated his Instagram and said he'd be taking some time off.
Good morning, everybody. Last night was fun. It really was. Big shout out to Gibb. Congratulations, my guy. Well deserved. I'm excited to see what you're going to do next. Left me a little battle wound right here, but I'm good. And for me, spend time with family and take a little break. I've been going at it for the past 6 months. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for all the love and support as always. Love you guys.
One person did point out that his ride in the ambulance probably cost more than he made in ticket sales last night, so hopefully he paid these people far in advance, because I have a feeling we're going to see a repeat of last year. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.
Oh my god, dude. Dude got carried away. Oh my bad. If you support them by getting scammed, I have no sympathy for you. Honestly, the red flags have been there, so yeah. I kind of have to agree with that one, yeah. 200 people still bought their tickets. Yeah, they still have a following. I don't know how they try to defend people that take advantage of them. I don't get it. I was one of the idiots that bought tickets to support my boy Gibb. It was honestly worth seeing Austin getting knocked out 5 times. Oh god. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Oh my lord. Alright, so let's look at Austin's video. I want to see his video. Like, dude,
Your roommate just took up
dude
percussion.
actually got, wait. Yeah, 6 hours ago. Yeah, dude got really humble after this. I'm like surprised.
Meet 3 people who took control of their money with a Chase Secure banking account. No minimum deposit to open.
Golly.
Simple tools. Control at hand. One bank for today and tomorrow. Chase. Make more of what's yours.
What's up, everybody? Oh, man. I never thought I would be here right now making this type of video. And I'm sure you all can probably tell I just woke up. It's currently 9:41 in the morning. And I'm here to be as real and as raw as I can be. Last night was so much fun. It really was. I can honestly say that I had the time of my life. I really did. Gib, congratulations, my man. Well deserved. I'm so proud of you, bro. From the bottom of my heart, I'm proud of you, man. And I'm excited for what you got coming next. As hard as it is for me to say that, I really do mean it. Oh, man. And I'm sure there are so many people out there that are so happy that I lost. And all I can really do or say is to clap with you and to celebrate with you. Let's give a moment for all those people that wanted me to lose. I'm cheering with y'all right now, man. That's all I can really do, you know? Y'all have every right to talk your shit, to joke on me. Shit, I'll even joke with y'all. I got a funny story to tell you guys. Last night, when I got to the hospital, there was a few doctors, a few nurses.
I mean, I gotta give him credit, to be honest. Like, I don't like him because of all the scams that he did, but the fact that, you know, he remains humble now, you know, it tells like a lot. And at some point, you know, I guess, we gotta acknowledge when, you know, we do our wrongs. And it looks like it took this fight for him to finally realize it.
That knew who I was. They were, a few of them were part of the Ace family, and they had the nerve to ask me, Austin, what happened? Oh, man. And all I could do was laugh. Like, that's all I could do. And I was like, you guys didn't see it? Like, they were like, no, what happened? I'm like, just go watch it. Oh, man. As much as I hate losing, and I wanted to win, and I thought I was going to win. You know, in life, there's moments where you wish that the outcome was different. For whatever reason. There could be, you know, all type of reasons why we wish certain outcomes were different. But last night, I can honestly say that I feel like everything happened the way it was supposed to happen last night. I really do feel that I needed that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like there's two reasons why I say that. One is, maybe you already know, or maybe you felt this, but Catherine, she hasn't been happy about me boxing for the past, what, year to almost 2 years now that I've been going on this boxing journey. She, you know, even for me, we're both such loving and caring people.
I don't really think that, because you guys just focus too much on greed and like this hedonistic lifestyle, and I get, you know, having kids could kind of offset that, but it just feels like you were using them as props. I hate to say it that way, but I think it's the only way I could say it, really.
That, you know, we don't have anybody in our family that's ever, you know, boxed before, that's been in the sport, and that she's used to. Like, she's never even watched boxing before. And so when I got into this thing, it was really hard for her to understand, you know, for anyone to understand, like, you going and fighting somebody, you know, especially seeing your significant other fighting someone, you know, punching somebody and them getting punched on. Like, it's not a good feeling especially for a woman. And that's been weighing on me, that Catherine hasn't been happy. And it's been kind of separating us in our family. And I take blame with that, because, you know, it's something that I really wanted to do. As you guys saw, I was taking it so serious. I was training my ass off, and it's something I really enjoyed. I really did, and it made me happy. But it didn't make Catherine happy. And you know, with me losing last night, it took me losing to realize that. And with that being said, it comes the second part, which is, if I would have won last night, I would have obviously continued this boxing journey quickly and aggressively. There really wouldn't have been no stopping or me taking a break with this boxing journey. And that only would have separated me and Catherine and the family that much more. And it would have slowly taken me away from the Ace family. And the Ace family is the reason why I'm here today.
I mean, at least he has a lot of self-awareness. Like, Def Noodles kind of fails to see, you know, what brought him up to where he is now, and he's able to acknowledge that. I may have not been a big fan of Ace family, you know, when they did their vlogs, and it's like fake happy kind of like family relationship. But I would say that was much more better than what they're doing now, being real with you. And I think, man, so just hearing them being open like this, like, even acknowledging everything that he was doing wrong, like, it takes a lot for a creator to do this. So I actually do have to give him respect for this. As many creators, you know, would keep doubling down and just be self-destructive like Def Noodles, but it just seems that Austin, you know, he had to take this loss to, hopefully he rebuilds. We don't know if that's going to be the case. I'm hoping that's the case and he learns from it, but hopefully, you know, he can start again where, you know, he got his original fan base, because even his fan base turned on him when they saw that he got egotistical.
And last night, I got to really think, and this morning I got to really think, and it really hit me. And, you know, it had me realize, like, it had me realize that what I truly love and what I truly love doing is creating content for you guys. And this boxing took me away from that. As you guys know, me and Catherine, we haven't been the same Ace family for a little while now. Our content has been dry, we haven't been consistent, and that showed. And that's obviously because all our energy was into this boxing. Obviously me physically, but also Catherine mentally. We really, you know, went away from what we truly enjoyed doing and what we promised each other from the very beginning when Catherine and I first got into this game. We always promised each other that, you know, we're going to create content to put a smile on people's faces. to make people have good days. Because we know that our content, when someone comes back from a long day of work or from a hard day of school or from just a bad situation, when they watch our videos, we know what that can do for people. And we've always promised each other that that's why we do it. For that exact reason, and for you guys. And when we slowly stopped doing it, you guys obviously felt that, and I felt it, but I was just so focused on, you know, the journey and me being so competitive that I lost track of that. And last night had me realize that. And that's really what I needed. The word humbled. Yes, definitely was humbled. And I feel like there's been moments in my life throughout the 30 years I've been here that I have been humbled, and it has grown me so much as a person in so many different ways. And man, I feel great and I feel good, and I can't thank the man above for, you know, it happening the way it happened. And I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. And I just want to say that from this point moving forward, I'm not going to say that I won't ever step back into the ring again, because
wow, is this your spaceship?
It's a box. Dad, boxes don't fly.
But this one can.
Meet the Croc so nice, they named him twice.
Lyle! Crocodile!
On October 7th,
He's a good crocodile.
comes a comedy event that will have you screaming for more.
Is that a crocodile?
Lyle Crocodile.
I'm just too competitive. Like, I'm going to eventually get back in the ring, but physically, as of right now, I do need to take a break. I do want to spend time with my family. I do want to take a trip. I do want to go on vacation. But we, not just me, but me and Catherine also want to get back to the old days family and get back to
Deaf Noodles, take notes. If you are watching this, Deaf Noodles, take notes.
Being vulnerable again, because I feel like that's what you guys want and that's what you guys need from us. It's stuff like this. And that's how we used to be at the very beginning. But as we got bigger and we grew, and it was hard for us to be so vulnerable, because we had to create this hard shell because there were so many eyes on us, so much negative energy, and it caused us to, you know, create that hard shell. And last night had me realize again that, you know, and I hope you guys realize that I'm human. We're all human, and you know, we're all one. We're all in this world together, trying to figure it out. And
oh my bad, I didn't mean to skip it. I just wanted to speed it.
Keep doing it. Don't let something stop you, a little bump in the road stop you from what you love or what you want to do. Trust me, everything always works out, no matter what it is. If you have faith and you keep working hard and you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Whew, man, I'm sorry I've been talking to you guys for so long, and I'm just rambling. Like I said, I really didn't know where this was going to go. I just want to open the camera and just talk to you guys. Last thing I do want to say is everyone that's in my space that is in this boxing journey now, I want to say I'm rooting for all you guys. We're all a team. At the end of the day, we're all on the same position, trying to become greater at it. And so everyone out there doing their thing, I mean everybody. I got a lot of respect for you guys getting in the ring and you know, accepting all these challenges, because you know, boxing isn't easy. I'm rooting for y'all. I really am. Whether you believe me or not, I'm rooting for you. And maybe eventually I'll get back in the ring soon. You never know. But as of right now, I'm gonna get back to my family and get back to doing what makes me happy, doing what makes my family happy, doing what I know makes you guys happy. And that's the Ace family, us creating great moments and memories together and sharing with you guys. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for all the
Dude, I'm trying to find like some Twitter spaces. What is up with a lot of these Twitter spaces dealing with NFTs? Like, oh.
continue love and support. Again, shout out to all the fighters who participated last night. You guys all put on one hell of a show. Thank you to everyone who helped with making this event possible. Shout out to my pops. Man, that dude, without him, ain't none of this shit would be possible. Thank you, Pops, for everything you've done for me, all the hard work you put in. Another person is my trainer, Yogi. Shout out to you, bro. From the bottom of my heart, we've been through this thing, rocking for the past 6 months, seeing each other every day, twice a day, going crazy. Thank you, bro, for everything you've done. Everybody that was involved for the event, making it happen, thank you. Big shout out to another partner, Justin. Thank you so much, bro. I hope you get to see this video. You understand how much your help meant to us. And lastly, I forget how you say it. Last but not least, my beautiful wife, Catherine. Thank you. Even though you were not too happy about me boxing and taking on this journey, I want to say thank you so much for you being by my side from the beginning till now. Even though you weren't happy about it, you still stuck with me. I can't thank you enough for that. Love you so much. Ace family, obviously love you guys to the end for always supporting it. I know you guys, a lot of you 100% didn't support it either. I could tell. A lot of you were confused by it, but you were just like, hey, whatever Austin wants to do, I'm rocking with him. And that means so much to me as well. My little brother, shout out to my little brother. He ended up breaking his thumb or his hand that night. Little bro, love you so much. You worked your ass off. You're training with me every day for the past 6 months. I saw you, how much you improved, not only as a fighter, but as a person too. A lot of success is coming your way. I'm excited to see what you gonna do next. And even though, like I said, I'm not gonna be jumping back in the ring anytime soon, it doesn't mean that Social Gloves won't have another event. We will be having another one, just not with me on the card fighting. I believe that the Social Gloves platform is a blessing because it, gives guys purpose again. I believe, and this is why I created the platform, I believe that we are a platform to be able to give guys.
I'm gonna be real with you, guy. I used to watch like all these like vlog and family channels, not really family channels, but a lot of like just like YouTubers, kind of living, the life. Well, that's what it seemed. Just like, living life and just seeing them grow as a creator and kind of like have like something new. And it was always like a cool experience because I was like, oh, I want to be like that one day. And yeah, now I'm learning. It's like what was going on. Like a lot of them were living fake lives, living these toxic relationships too. Like it was all a facade.
Guys, not only to put food on people's plates, but to give guys opportunities. A lot of these guys that were in the NFL or in the NBA, they were no longer, in the sport anymore. The guys from last night, and they were telling me like, look, I want to be able to do something different. I want to be able to do something where my fans can still support me. And so that's what this platform is about, is giving guys, opportunities and not having to be a real boxer, but being able to get, some type of recognition for getting in the ring, and getting some type of respect for it. So if anybody's out there wanting to box and get in the ring and get an opportunity, hit up Social Gloves. I'm sure the team will be in talks with you, and maybe it's possible for you guys to get on the next card. Or you can join KSI out there in the UK and be a part of what he's got going on. So sorry I was talking so long, my camera just shut off real quick, but I was towards the end anyways. Just want to throw it out there. And lastly, for those of you who, I'm not sure if any numbers or anything has came out, because I haven't really been on my phone like that, but if there are any numbers that arise or come out that people try to create a narrative on how the event did, all I could say is the only people that know the real numbers are Social Gloves, myself, and Stream Online. So please don't believe what the media or people try to portray and tell you guys, because it's not true. So I'm sure it takes a little minute for the numbers to to all come through, because we were also on Dish or DirecTV. You can buy the fight on the TV.
Wait, so Dish and DirecTV? No way.
So there's a bunch of different numbers still coming through that eventually will be shared, and as well at the stadium. So, but overall, I couldn't be any happier with the event, especially from everyone, you know, talking shit about it, saying it was canceled. We still pushed through, and I believe everybody that was there had a good time, and it was a great show. So thank you all for tuning in as always. We definitely back with some more videos. You guys will see, if not already from this video, but you guys will see from the next video that the Ace family back. We stronger than ever, and I'm excited for what's to come. And we got a lot to do and a lot coming. So thank you again for tuning in as always. I love you guys so much. Like me and my beautiful family. We always say we'll be back with more videos. Peace.
If anything, hopefully he goes back to his grassroots. Like, I don't really wish downfall on anyone. I just want them to, like, learn from their mistakes. And hopefully, you know, he goes back to... So I gotta give that a W, because he actually, you know, acknowledged where he was wrong. He really knocked some sense into him, literally. Yeah, man. If only Deaf Noodles, you know, learns from this, because Deaf Noodles needs to humble himself too, because his ego is getting him carried away and he's losing what he built. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to follow up and thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a good one, and I'll be back tomorrow.